Welcome back to Just Some Bros Talking, where we go over a bonus hypothetical.
Okay, so it's the hypothetical was all of humanity has been put inside of a dome in California,
Yeah.
and you are in New York on the other side of the country. In a room, there's a glass window between you and one person who's currently no longer tied up or gagged or blindfolded, and can talk and see you. And you're on the other side of this wall with a button to kill them. And if you kill this person, everyone immediately goes back to where they were as if no time passed. The longer you wait, time still passes in the world, and everyone who's certainly currently suffering inside the dome, people with medical conditions. Imagine if someone's like getting dialysis currently. They're transported there. They're now bleeding to death. So anyone inside the dome suffering from psychological trauma and other situations that
Wait,
might
wait,
be
wait,
falling
wait,
for them.
wait.
Yeah.
Hold on though. So so the amount of time that you're taking to like decide or like go over to California, time is still passing within that orb, but the like once you make that decision, like time reverts and they go back to where they were.
Only if you kill that person.
Okay, so physics is just not a thing. This is getting into some quantum shit, bro.
Just imagine these conditions happen. You don't have to think about how it's happening. Somehow all of humanity has been put inside of a single dome in an instant. You don't need to know the science behind it.
I mean, like I would still say kill the dude.
Yeah.
Dude, the more that time passes, the more that people are dying inside this magical orb, and the more that like people are like getting like psychologically traumatized witnessing all of this. And like who's to say, okay, hold on. If time reverts back to what everyone was doing before, does the events of what happened inside the orb still stick with them?
Yes. I was actually just thinking about that. I'm so glad you brought it up. Yes, if anyone died, they are now dead forever. But
Okay.
anyone who's alive will have just gone right back to where they were before with no memory. Let's add a no memory of what happened.
Okay, that just further solidifies it. Kill the guy.
Yes. Everyone that died or suffered will have the consequences. But
Wait,
anyone
but
who's still alive,
what
yeah,
about like the connections to whoever died, right?
they will think that the people have just dropped dead.
And not bother to go into it?
I mean, they'll try to go figure it out, but no one's gonna know what happened, and you're gonna be the
The
only
thing is
person
like,
alive that knows what happened.
yeah. But like the people who like personally witness like this person dying will definitely remember that.
Yes, because like in their perspective, if they okay, so this is like sort of like a time loop ish area. If they've died in the orb, that means when time restarts and everyone's back to where that person was in that moment, they're just gonna drop dead there. So whoever was there in that moment is just gonna see this guy drop dead,
Okay.
and they'll remember that. And for them, that will be the truth of how this person died.
Kill the hell out of him.
Yeah. Um, I've come to realize that I'm the type of person that has really difficult times making really like quick second decisions.
You know.
So realistically, I think I would just be frozen in that time.
But
I
remember, in
mean,
this new
yeah, me too.
situation, yeah, yeah. But remember, in this new situation, you have all the time in the world to decide. But once you hit that button, time goes back to normal. So anyone who's still alive at that point would go. And like by the time you like fully think about it, how many people usually die in a moment?
I think
What's
12
that
people
math?
die per minute.
Oh,
Oh, per minute. So you have a full 60 seconds to decide.
yeah. Let's say that.
I think that's a statistic, right?
That's
Is that the statistic?
Let's look at
that's
that.
it's like 12 people a second.
How many
I think it's a minute because
people?
aren't like
Yeah. It's like a grace period then. You have 60 seconds to like just wait. Um,
it's either a second or a minute. I can't
It's a
remember.
hundred every minute.
Oh shit.
but did 100 people die in the first minute? So like at t equals 0?
No, let's
I
say
think
at
no,
the after the first minute
within that
passes.
1 minute period, 100 people have died. So like maybe two people have died in the first second. Um, 30 people
Oh,
have
so it's like
died within 30
gradual
seconds.
then.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like two people per second.
Yes, but statistics will take over here, and people will like those two people will be like the people that are most sick will die first.
Right. Like if their family decided to pull the plug or something, in the middle of that pulling that plug, if they were like all transported in the orb, gone right there.
Yeah, those would be the first people to die. The people that were closest to death in the original timeline would be the ones who died first.
I also am the type of person that like thinks about, you know, the other things. Like the person that we are killing, this is someone's, child, parents, friend.
It is an
So
adult man, about 29 years old.
Why are we making this now? Why are we giving him an identity now?
Because now you have to start identifying with him. You got to start thinking about him. You got
yeah,
to
but
start.
this person still has parents that he grew up with. He has friends. He most likely had partners or a partner that he
Okay, what
loves
if
and
he's an incel?
cherishes.
But would you
No
really
partner.
choose this one person like because they are like they have relations over like literally the entire rest of the
Realistic,
planet?
realistically not, but I'm just saying that's going to be a reason why I would feel guilty doing so.
Of course, the guilt is going to stick with you
Yes.
forever. But think about this. The people that are dying in that orb, they also have relations the exact same as that person that you might
And
have to kill.
I understand that. It's just
It's literally a lose-lose. You cannot win in
Yeah.
this situation. You have to take like the lesser of both evils.
How can I make this more convoluted? I'm trying to think of how to screw this up more.
Dude,
please, I don't like this topic.
No death on Will's hands tonight.
that's a tomorrow issue.
Oh my god. Ask the same question tomorrow night.
Something we didn't consider about though is rioting inside this. We didn't talk about if they're peaceful or not.
That is so
Do
true.
people freak out?
Literally everyone is freaking out, being like, "What the fuck?"
The people are stomping over each other.
Yeah.
Travis Scott concert.
Oh my
Oh
god.
God.
I mean, yeah, in that way, then like more people would be dying, or
Yeah, but
I
maybe
feel like
that's the
if
way that
it-
people are dying.
But I feel like if this like orb is like ball thing is like housing literally everybody else on the planet, I feel like it has like an infinite amount of space.
Is it like the TARDIS? I was thinking more of a.
Oh, like a
They're all
TARDIS.
just sort of piled up on each other.
Oh God, I was not thinking that.
Like it's like a rave. They're all just.
I was thinking more of Mitchell's versus the Machines, where they have the like a separate capsule for each person.
Nah, they're out and about. They can talk and walk around inside there.
So it's like I feel like that would be an infinite amount of space then.
Okay, let's talk.
Yeah.
Let's not make an infinite amount of space. Let's make it the state of California.
You want to fit everyone into the state of California.
Yes,
All right.
As packed as it already is.
but they can all survive the weather. The weather's not an issue here.
Okay. Well, yeah, they're in an orb. Wait, would the
Oh, wait.
physics of like their own body heat like contribute inside the orb, so they would just be like mega hot because like everyone's body
No,
heat
no,
is,
no.
like,
Weather,
intense.
weather,
There's
climate
built-in
conditions are all
AC.
conditioned. They're all the weather conditions and the temperature and everything is all controlled to make it comfortable.
Wait.
Nice 72.
Yeah.
Is
Okay,
everyone
so-
piled on top of each other?
That's how Rithvik imagined it.
Yeah.
Because then whoever's at the bottom, they're dead as fuck.
No, not piled up. I'm like as close, bunched up sideways, like horizontally.
But it's an orb.
I feel like
I was
physics
thinking,
does not
more
apply to this
dome. I was
orb.
thinking more dome.
Don't
Oh. I was
I've
thinking
been
like an
calling it-
actual ball.
I've been calling it an orb because it sounds funnier, but
So then,
dome.
like, at the base of the dome, then, like they're all fitting in that. Because if the base of the dome is enough to fit everyone, like the entire population of Earth in there, like how big exactly is this dome? Because if the base is that big, then the height is bound to be like pretty damn big as well.
Probably really high. I was just thinking it's just a dome shaped around the borders of Texas.
And everyone's just standing side to side,
Yeah.
shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay,
just
whatever. Infinite size. Just fucking infinite size. There's people
Infinite size dome.
infinite size dome, but there's no way to create a civilization in there.
So they can just run free.
Sure, they can run free, but the further away you get from the middle, everyone sort of spawns.
Everyone
like, generalized
spawns in the
packets.
middle, and the further away you get, so it's like
Well, the further away
Minecraft,
you
right?
get, you get hallucinations.
What?
That's it, just
No.
hallucinations. So like
What if people randomly spawn into the edge and they're already having hallucinations?
Okay, no, they spawn generally around the middle.
everyone spawns in the middle, right?
Yeah,
But the further away you get from the border, you get
The middle.
hallucinations,
Okay.
yeah.
but you don't exactly die.
No, you don't
So
die.
so
in
it's
it.
not like Minecraft where you like start taking damage, right?
No,
You
no,
just
you just
hallucinate,
take mental damage from hallucinations.
which can actually kill a person.
If you can stand the mental thing, you can just walk as far as you want. We got so off topic. This was about killing a man.
It's more just about the livelihood of the people and the orb.
You need to know more about the orb people.
It's like there's an evil guy. Nah, let's think about how sustainable this orb is.
Yeah.
What's the cost of rent
Okay,
in this
wait.
orb?
Okay, if if time still exists in the orb and people are actively dying in the orb, would that also mean people's bodily processes are still active within the orb?
Yeah.
Like they would need to eat, they would need to like go to the bathroom, things like that.
Well, there's a bigger thing at hand, right? Like, you have to decide within 60 seconds whether or not you're gonna save everyone. So
There's no time limit anymore. That's just based on moral constraints. If you want if you want to prevent people from dying.
so now we've switched the topic entirely to just can you live in this orb?
No, we've just switched over to do you have the ability to choose to kill this person before everyone else dies before the amount of
But
deaths in
but
the
we're thinking
the
about
orb.
the living situation of this orb in order to think about if killing a guy is worth it.
Yeah. Remember, this orb has no medical facility, so anyone who dies anyone who gets injured gets injured. Anyone
Okay,
who
but wait,
dies will still
if
get
people
died.
had the ability to walk far as much as they want, it's like if they wanted to walk back home like within this orb, would their bodily processes still be a
Wait,
thing?
you
Because
can't
like
walk
if they're
back home.
walking,
There's no
like
home in this orb, though.
metabolism is a thing, bro.
Okay, no, we're switching. That's being part of the dome. The magic dome provides everything. Let's throw it as
Does the magic
one of
dome
those
provide
video
everything?
game. Let's throw it as like a video game console. Everyone now has an inventory that has food in it.
What the fuck?
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to. Okay, they just don't
Inventory?
have.
Like, you went from real life to Minecraft.
I don't know anymore. Okay.
Like, does
There's a
everyone...
dome.
Okay,
Okay, whatever.
rephrase it. Does
Okay,
everyone have
you
a
know what? Let's go back to
backpack,
the
or are we
basics.
working with pockets? Are we working with
Let's go
pockets or
back to
backpacks?
Let's go back to the fucking. Let's go back to the fucking. Okay, everyone has a week's worth of food. That's the limit of food they have.
What the fuck? They only have a week to get from like Texas to Minnesota, bro.
No, they can't leave. Remember, it's an endless area inside the dome.
But you said it's an infinite space.
Infinite space, yeah, but it's still inside the dome.
Okay.
So the further they get from the middle, the crazier, the crazier the hallucinations get.
Now you're just
So-
describing the Hunger Games, but it's not controlled.
Sure, yeah, I'm trying to keep people in the middle. Because if they spread out too much, they're gonna be like, okay, we can create our own little community or something. No, I want people to
I
suffer.
see what you mean.
I need
Okay,
there to
I
be
see.
a pain and a consequence for this person to make the decision to kill this guy.
So this orb cannot give people food, medical
No.
facilities, anything like that, but they can give people hallucinations that they don't stick within like
The
A
dome
certain
is
radius?
choosing to do this. This is a moral test for the person who's been chosen. This entire world is a moral decision for that one person who's been chosen to choose to either kill this person and let everyone go back to their lives or face the consequences for everyone dying.
Dude, I feel
Well-
like at this point there is no other option
Here's-
to kill the guy. This magical orb thing is giving people hallucinations if they don't stay
Yeah.
within like a certain radius.
Okay, here's the important thing, because let's try to make this dome like appealing. Like, what if this guy doesn't want to kill the guy,
What?
right? Let's try to make the dome appealing. Does this
No,
dome
I
have
think no.
Does this dome have Wi-Fi?
I knew you were gonna say it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I think we should make the guy more appealing, more like personal. Like he's like begging you. He's a picture of his kids.
Would you kill your dad?
Oh
Why
god.
would that one I feel like too far.
Would I kill my dad? Absolutely not.
I
So
think my
Would
dad
you
would want
kill
me to
y-
kill him though.
Okay, so you would rather Okay, well like would you rather like kill your dad or let people inside this magical orb of infinite space and hallucinations die?
Why did you
I
say
would
it like
rather-
that,
I would rather sacrifice
What it is
myself.
at this point.
bro?
I'd rather sacrifice myself.
This is like that situation where it's like, would you rather look like Jar Jar Binks or talk like Jar Jar Binks for the rest of your life, and you cannot kill yourself? That hypothetical.
What the fuck?
My head hurts.
That was a hypothetical question posted on Reddit.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
crazy.
Of course. it's
And you
Reddit.
cannot kill yourself was added into it. And this is what I'm like adding when I'm trying to talk to Will. You cannot kill yourself in this situation.
Wait, so are we doing that question now, or are we
What are
staying
we
on?
on now? What are
I'm
we?
so confused.
Let's just go back to the basics. There's a dome. People are stuffed inside of it.
Kill the guy.
They're just there to die. That's all they're doing.
Well, it's not really much of a moral question, right? Because if you want everyone to go back to their lives, then kill
Yeah,
the
the
guy.
reason it became such a big moral question is because Will said he doesn't want to kill anybody.
I see.
But I feel that that's so easy to say though, because of course people don't want to kill anybody. But it's like you are at a position where you have to make the
You have
decision over like where you have jurisdiction over like literally everybody else in the world.
So
Yeah, you have all of humanity in your hands.
it's either save the guy or become Thanos. So you don't really benefit from like killing this guy, right? You just benefit
No,
like
of course
morally.
No, you
not.
don't benefit. It's literally purely on will everyone else survive? Because you will be totally fine. You will live out the rest of your life.
And you're the only one who will know.
Yeah. And
Wait,
once you kill this
This
guy,
is
you
just
will.
every season finale of Doctor Who.
You're so right. What's a new hypothetical? Because this one just became too convoluted and a mess.
I don't know.
I think Conlin should come up with one.
Okay, you know something about this one person that literally no one else knows. But if you were to reveal this secret, it would literally benefit everybody else but this person. But if you reveal it, you cannot remain anonymous. Everyone has to know that you revealed this secret.
How bad is the secret?
It's an incredibly bad secret. Like pretty like if this secret were to get revealed, I feel like it's just extremely detrimental to like their reputation, their career, things like that.
What grade are we in this hypothetical?
Uh, we're adults.
No, shit.
What grade are we in?
Because okay, saying it like revealing a secret in 4th grade is vastly different from revealing it as an adult.
I don't know. I was specifically thinking about the Viet community when I was thinking about this because like we
Oh,
talk,
Well, we talk. Oh my god,
we talk.
dude. And every like it always gets traced back, whether you talk or not. They'll always know it was you.
Right, exactly. I was specifically thinking about like the Viet community when I was like thinking about this hypothetical, but like yeah, if you were to like reveal the secret about someone that would be incredibly bad, like it's a really really bad secret. Like it's like incredibly like it's like I don't know how to describe it other than just like fucking detrimental.
They murdered someone.
Sure. But like everyone else would benefit with like knowing this information, but like with everyone knowing this secret, this person is just like they're dead. They're done.
They murdered someone's mother.
But, are you friends with this person?
I was originally gonna say no, but I feel like it would be much more of a moral dilemma to say yes. Let's say this person like isn't someone you necessarily know.
It would be easier
Like
to
you know
spill
of them, you talked to them a few times, but you're not really friends with them.
It would be easier to spill the beans if you didn't really know them.
I feel like it actually should be harder.
It really does depend on the
Really?
secret, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
So let's say, just to spice things up, let's say this person was the person who put everyone in the orb.
Damn it, Savion, please.
That's insane.
Bro, if they're the person that put everyone in the orb, I don't want to deal with them because I'm gonna fucking like get obliterated off the earth.
Yeah, I actually thought it would be a little harder to reveal like this mega secret if you didn't know them as well, because like you don't know them as well. How would you get this kind of information? Two, what if this like rumor is like absolutely false? Like some people like some people not believe you. Like it comes with the whole like thing of like minding your own business / like keeping the peace of the community.
Ooh, then another factor is like how you reveal the secret. Then
Right. Like if you like just shout at the top of your lungs like with a megaphone being like so and so is a rapist.
why was I just thinking that? Like it might be like rape or something.
Yeah. Because it would ruin their life.
Think
It would
about
completely
it.
end their life.
This secret it would if the whole community knew this secret, it would be extremely beneficial. The only person who would be like not benefiting from like having this be public information is the person that the secret is about.
Is it embarrassing secret or criminal secret?
I feel like with these guidelines, it's more of a criminal secret. What type of embarrassing secret are you thinking about?
I
There's
don't
not
know,
really
their
anything
personal lives.
embarrassing. Like even if it's criminal, it's still
I
embarrassing.
mean, like if it's yes, it is embarrassing. I feel like embarrassing could mean a lot more other things.
What are you thinking of?
This was kind of gross, but I was thinking like if it were to be along the guidelines of if everyone knew this information, it would be extremely beneficial. And like this person farts every time they enter they enter a room, so like
Oh,
Ew,
just be
whoa.
oh my
beneficial.
God.
I think in the terms of like how would you go exposing it, I would just do like a mass group text, like
A
know,
mass
hack
group
everyone's phone, like
Like
Persona 5
on a
style, just
Discord
like
server or something.
no, just like Persona 5 style, like calling card.
Imagine if I just went into the big chat and said, Jordan farts every time, like every 60 seconds, and it smells really bad.
I think Persona 5 style because it would be anonymous.
No, I said that you
But the
can't be
yeah, the
anonymous.
hypothetical is that you can't be anonymous.
Oh, right.
So it could be like, Ethan stepped on my cat, and my cat died, and he never apologized for it, right?
Right.
So then, the problem is, would everyone believe this? If that was the
Yeah,
situation,
it's
not
like
everyone knows.
credibility is definitely something that plays a factor into it. Because if you didn't know this person like that well, you've only talked to them like a few times, your credibility is not that high. If you were their closest friend, yeah,
You could give up a friend and then just make more friends. Like, you can give up a really close friend.
right. But I think like if like this person is your closest friend and they know that you build the secret about them, you would like literally be scrutinized. You would literally get like stink eye from this person for the rest of like your life. And you've like been super close with this person. So it's just like having that 180. Like
Mm.
it can take an emotional toll, dude.
If it benefits everyone else, though, I feel like it checks out. Should be fine. Like I'm willing to take that risk.
I mean, if everyone needs to know about it, then at that point, I feel like I'd take the L with the friend, and then if they hurt somebody, nah, I'd spill the beans pretty fast.
Which is crazy to think because people in the real world do not do that.
Yeah.
It's like
Just
it's kind of like a whole thing with like a community mindset where it's just like, would you rather keep the peace of the community or like have like a little bit of chaos for a while only for the community to be better off later?
It all depends on like if they purposely did this or if they like had messed up and done it.
I guess it also depends on the context of what is the specific secret itself.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's like something embarrassing, then yeah, I guess then yeah, it's something you can most likely just keep to yourself. Is it beneficial? Maybe, but it's also considering in what way is it beneficial as well. But if it is criminal, I feel like there is no choice but to,
Yeah, especially if it's
snitch,
criminal.
essentially. Yeah.
Yeah, criminal. Then at that point, I'm spilling the beans. But if it was a mistake or someone just screwed up, I'd probably just be like, yeah, it's fine, whatever. Is this a specific situation you find yourself in?
Not necessarily, but I feel like it's a scenario that I see a lot. A lot of Asian communities, they like to gossip.
And it's these same people who will say that they won't involve themselves in anything and they don't care about gossip.
Hmm.
They immediately turn around and like talk about it.
How was my first hypothetical, Rithvik?
I liked it.
Good.
Not enough pain and suffering though. So
Oh, come on. I didn't want to go the death route.
you don't have to go to death's route.
Okay,
Be like,
Rithvik, you want pain and suffering?
yeah.
Would you rather fuck a goat?
Hey man, it had the moral aspect in that question though, so
Good.
True. Would you rather be known as the guy who died of fart or died of goat sex?
What'd you say?
Die of fart or die of goat sex?
Oh gosh.
which one's
The
faster?
fart. You smell like
no, it's-
gone.
No, it's which one would you rather be known as?
Oh, death by fart, or you died by like smelling someone else's fart, or you
You
passed
died by
away.
farting so much.
Oh my god.
Dude,
So
that's
that's-
legendary.
You either die of you either a fart smeller or a smart fella.
You smart fella for fucking goat.
I was gonna say you're not a smart fella at that point. You're just a smart farter.
Fart fella or smart smella?
What the fuck?
I'm so tired I can't remember what we were just talking about. Oh, dying of fart
knife.
or dying of a.
Oh my gosh.
This is just turning into a weird would you rather.
Would you rather have a huge paper cut out on your eyelid, or
Oh, God.
have needles go underneath your fingernails?
Oh god.
Next.
Can we think of a funny one and not one that makes you want to like die?
I have one really screwed up would you rather thing that I remember hearing about. Would you rather have to watch your parents have sex once a day, every single day for the rest of your life?
Nope.
Or-
I don't want to think about that.
Oh,
I know
okay.
the question. I don't want to think about that.
Okay, don't think about it.
What was the or?
It was the or join in once to make it stop.
What the fuck?
Anyway.
Yeah.
You find a death note. What's the first thing you doing?
Write my name in it.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm stopping here.